James, how challenging has the last few weeks been in terms of coaching and getting the boys ready to be back out there?
Actually, it's been pretty easy, Phil. The boys have come back in great nick, and obviously looking forward to the challenge of playing again. It's been a long 4 months. As a player, you remember you like routine, you like knowing what you're doing every day, and I think they're a highly motivated squad at the moment. And the hard bit now is getting used to getting hit again and playing 80 minutes and trying to back it up against quality teams like St Helens.
How much will we benefit from having got that game under our belt now on Sunday?
Yeah, it will. This is probably the hardest game in my opinion, not just because we're playing St Helens, but because it's the first time we have to back up after a long period. Easy to get yourself motivated for that first game. Every club that played on the weekend will have some tired and sore bodies, and being able to motivate you and get that back into the grind will be the hardest one for us. So I think it'll take us 2 or 3 weeks, like all clubs, to get body hardened and ready to go.
What did you make of St Helens against Catalans?
Yeah, really good. I thought you could tell they had a lot of tourists last year and they played a lot of games. Why I thought they were still decent at the start of the year, you could probably say for their high standards they were a little bit jaded, and they had some injuries as well. I think the break's been really good for them, and I thought they played with a huge amount of energy and determination on the weekend. And yeah, Catalans are a decent side, and they didn't really seem to have a look in during that game, so we understand that they're going to be a real tough team.
Can you see Christian Wolf putting his stamp on the side now?
Yeah, in all reports they had a real tough pre-season, and coming from the NRL, coaches seem to really enjoy that contact element. They're extremely physical, quick, back five, that get them on the front foot, and look, if he's able to add anything to their side, and obviously they're going to be a special team. I think they're a really well-rounded squad that's got 20, 25 really good athletic players, and if he's able to add anything to those sides, well, he's going to do a good job.
In terms of Sunday's game, how much confidence does it give the group knowing you've got a player with the X factor like Luke Gale's ready there and cool head to slot over that drop goal?
Well, he does some practice every week, Luke, so I've got to give him full credit to that. And we were just laughing about it the other day when we were practicing that he's kicked some good ones in his career, and he does it under pressure too. If you remember the one obviously against St Helens at Castleford a couple of years ago, and does a very similar one, some good pressure from Huddersfield, and he was able to slot it from a long distance out. So yeah, look, that's why he's played for England and been at the top of the game for probably the last 5 years. He's a cool customer, and he likes the challenge. It's always good that you have players that want the ball under those situations, and I don't think you were able to steal the ball off him.
And the 6 again rule, a lot of talk about that after the game. It's certainly speeded up the amount of plays that are in the game now. It's certainly given the game a different look.
Yeah, I think it's going to take every club a while to get used to it, and maybe certain referees will adjudicate differently with it, but it's definitely heightened the number of tackles that you have to make in a game. You're probably looking anywhere between 6 or 7 sets extra in a game, which after a long break is physically demanding. So I think you saw in the NRL the first 3 or 4 weeks, teams that didn't have a lot of the ball got blown away. Didn't happen to us on the weekend. You look at, I think we had 50 odd play the balls less than Huddersfield after 60 minutes. So extremely proud that we were able to hang in there to have a shot in that last 15 minutes. But I think some teams are going to struggle just purely through weight of possession for the other team. If you can get a lot of ball, I think the first month of competition you're going to see some teams take advantage of that.